and my uncle calling me like, where you at?
Hello and welcome. I'm Damon Bruce. Good to have you along for the NBA here on 2K Sports. Saturday in the NBA, it's the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors. And that's it for now. Let's end.
And we see a while ago the Warriors getting prepared for the task at hand. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. First for the Lakers, they've got Bryant. Each and every night, so important to utilize that size under the basket, and you know he'll be contributing in every way he can here tonight. And it's LeBron James, and it's Davis at the 4. And for the Warriors, Steph Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Green in at the 4-man position. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to LeBron. Kept alive and finished off by Bryant.
A top-notch offensive rebounder. Clark, it seems like he's always around the ball.
Yeah, it sure does, Steve. One of those guys you've got to find when the shot goes up. Get your body on him or he'll embarrass you.
Lakers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And not a very strong free throw shooting team in general. Guys, they shot 73% as a team a year ago.
And that just has to improve, guys. I mean, the free throw shooting is something that has to get better. You're immediately putting yourself at a disadvantage when you shoot that poorly from the line. I'll tell you what, it had to be one of the best shooting performances of last season and perhaps even the last 10 years or so when Steph Curry dropped 54 on the Knicks and made 11 threes on that night, and everything was dropped.
Free throw good by Curry. And Clark mentioned the 54-point game for Curry. Sometimes performances like that can elevate a player's confidence to a new level. Steve, wouldn't you say that? I mean, it had to be incredibly empowering.
Especially when you do it in that building,
yes.
At the mecca of basketball. And I think we saw what it did for Curry's confidence down the stretch and into the playoffs, where he really elevated his game to another level.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
On defense, the Lakers. Green with a screen on LeBron. Back to Green. Outside for Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Loon. And Davis sends it back. Reeves defended by Wiggins. The shot's good from Reeves. 1:07 left here in the first quarter.
Well, let's start with the positive in the Lakers postseason. They did make it. That's all that can be said, is the dramatic passing of Utah and the Rockets down the stretch to take the 7th seed was really the lone highlight of what would be a quick exit from the playoffs for them.
Bryant can't get it to go. Curry attacking. Up and in on the layup.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
Yeah, no question. If I'm them, I'm definitely going 2-for-1.
Going back to the Lakers, swept in 4 straight by the Spurs, and none of the games really that close. Spurs, Steve, just dominated them in every sense of the word. Injuries didn't help either.
No, they didn't help, but the Spurs just outplayed whoever was on the floor for LA. And I think a lot of people thought the Spurs would be a good first-round matchup for the Lakers, but that notion was quickly squashed. San Antonio just totally dominant.
Here's Green. The shot will not go. Excellent D from Bryant. Reeves the pass to Westbrook. Here's Davis. And again, the Lakers no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors ahead, leading by a point. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far.
You know, it's very rare that you're going to be able to make the playoffs in the West without coming out with a winning record against the rest of the conference. And The Warriors knew that would be important in their quest for the playoffs, and they handled business against the West.
And the basket Poole. Five on the clock. The stupendous finish in traffic. One for the Warriors, who fought so hard to get back into the playoffs. Last year, their 28-24 record against the rest of the West really helped their cause.
Well, the toughest part of the Warriors' last campaign was a rough stretch of games in February where they dropped off a bit in the race. And, you know, a lot of those games were against Western teams. And if you kind of remove that month, their in-conference record is even more impressive.
0. His three-pointers off the mark. Lakers trail by 3. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, it's no secret that the Bay Area loves its basketball. It was made abundantly clear during last year's playoff run, says Steph Curry, saying, quote, "We made it to the conference semifinals, and they gave me a key to the city." The key to the city? For the semis. If we'd won a title, they'd have put a statue of Coach Jackson on top of the bridge. That statue might not be too far off the way they are collecting talent, Kev.
You can tell they've made a big impression. Thanks, Doris. And Beverly kicks to LeBron. Anderson. And they're unable to get the time basket there.
I'd like to see them go 2 for 1 here.
I would, too. They need to make this a quick possession and a fruitful one, too.
Gets it to go.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
Well, they've dialed it in here in the second quarter. They are on fire.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Beverly. Warriors leading by 3 to the paint. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
And here's LeBron outside, and that one's good.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
Here's Poole. No good on that last second attempt there. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Warriors lead by 2.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a great game out in Oakland. Thanks for joining us. For the Warriors, a tight battle against the Los Angeles Lakers. One look at their field goal percentage says it all.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
A view of the Bay Bridge spanning from San Francisco over to the East Bay and Oakland.
Well, you look at the Lakers' struggles last season, I think it surprised most of us. You know, some of it was injuries, part of it was just a lack of production off the bench, then there was the inconsistency of the coaching and just the number of different people who were on that bench. So, difficult season for the Lakers.
Westbrook kicks to Davis, kicks it out to LeBron. And again, LeBron missing.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
It's Curry outside. No good. And you look at the struggles of the Lakers bench last season when injury struck. They didn't have the players really to fill that void.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I think for the Lakers, the bold strokes for the star players have been impressive, but it's the fine details of finding undervalued role players. That's where they've been lacking. Once injuries happen, that was thrown into sharp relief. And really, even when healthy, to win a title, you can't just have a great starting 5. We know that. You need another 4 or 5 players you can count on to give you quality minutes.
And again, no good by the Lakers.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Great D that time for Westbrook. Lakers trail by 5. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Westbrook's got his first points in this one.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Kicks it to Thompson. For the 3. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Wiggins, covered by LeBron. Thompson outside. Goes up on the wing. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Should probably use a little clock here.
Yep. Hammer time. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
Now Curry. He's got 7. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Curry. He kicks to Thompson. For 3. That's good. 3 quarters of play in his first game here. Warriors ahead, leading by just 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
Another thing they've done tonight is work the ball into the paint for plenty of those close-range points. You got to have those.
Here's Reeves, and the rejection by Sabonis. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Another 3 for Golden State.
Defensively, they're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they're splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
Outside Westbrook. Pass to Brown. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. The Warriors leading. Curry attacking. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket game.
Ooh, he's playing hard, but you got to play smart, too. Get there too late, and that's a big whistle.
Well, Curry is so much fun to watch, Kevin, because he's an excellent ball handler. We know about his shooting, one of the best in the league at that. But when you make that combination of ball handling and shooting, and you've got the shiftiness, the quickness of Curry, now you've got a player who's very difficult to stop.
And you know what, Steve? You rarely see him take a bad shot. But, of course, he just doesn't miss that many, so a heat check is not a problem.
Gets the bucket.
Boy, poor defense at both ends. It kind of reminds me of your teams, Clark.
Well, not exactly. We did give a little better effort. I mean, neither squad really digging in at that end. At least we tried to play defense.
It's stolen by Davis. He passes to Westbrook. Yes!
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big, big moment in this game.
Westbrook's gone 2 of 3 from the field. It's Curry with the drive. Bryant with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. That one just took the air right out of the crowd.
Yeah, he simply said, sit down and keep quiet with that one.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing coming out of these fans now.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 13 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
Well, they might want to think about setting a few more screens for him to try to give him another open look or 2.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Tremendous job at the foul line as usual. You can always bank on him in these situations.
Outside, Davis dishes to LeBron. Passes it to Reeves. Back to Westbrook. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Wiggins. The drive by Green connects. Timeout called the Lakers. They're behind by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Well, down 3, you don't necessarily have to go for the 3. You could go for the quick bucket and then the foul.
I'm not sure. I mean, in this situation, I think they should look for the three, Steve. I mean, try to tie this thing up. You've got three-point shooters. Let it fly.
Here's Curry. Misses. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
Glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy.